Seedify.fund have been pretty incredible, really, when you actually look at the numbers that they've done. Like the ICOs, the IDOs, the launches that they have done have been immensely successful. And in a year where we're likely to see some sort of return of DeFi, having some crypto launches via DeFi solutions could be massive. And Seedify.fund still has legs for sure in this bull cycle. I'm going to get into all of that. Before I do though, guys, if you're new here, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. Now, when I actually did the videos, I showed myself buying these coins, the coins that I expected were going to make me a lot of cash. And you can see the prices of the coins when I released the videos. You can see the highs that they hit in under a year and a half and what your profit would have been. Let's say you popped $100 into each one. That's $2,600 investment in total. Your profit in under a year and a half would have been over 123 grand. And the reality is you don't have a year and a half to wait. We're in a bull cycle. Markets have been hot and September's set to be a massive month. If you don't have coins in your portfolio you're confident about, pause this video now and check out copymycrypto.com. There's a link in the description. On the site, you will see what my members have earned. You will see their testimonials. You will see videos of the coins that we've gotten in on. It's all public record. You can verify it on this channel's history. Copymycrypto.com is where I share with my members the coins that I own. Whenever I buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the coin and the price. So my members are in and out of crypto, same price as me, so they make the same profit. The added bonus is, of course, there's no work for my members to do. And with September coming, with rate cuts, with huge money printing, the two catalysts in the last bull cycle, next month is set to be huge. And if you're holding the wrong coins, you're going to watch a lot of people making money while you don't, which is not a position anyone wants to be in. Now, Seedify.fund. Seedify.fund is a really interesting project. They have launched tons of cryptos. It is a they have initial game offerings. They have initial NFT offerings. They have initial metaverse offerings. They have launched a ton of projects. They have crowdfunded tons. And this is a massive incubator that has had really, really strong success. And really the big focus has been gaming. Gaming is set to be one of the largest growth sectors in the world. And that's not crypto specific. That's just industry specific. Esports has never been bigger. And you can now sell out an arena for people to watch other people playing games. However you feel about that, because I find that odd. I wouldn't want to go watch that. I'd want to go watch a sporting event, boxing at UFC, football, proper football, not American football. But people do watch it. And I know a lot of my friends are hugely into gaming and they pay attention to the esports stuff, some more than others. But a huge growth sector, one of the biggest industries in the world, set to grow anywhere from 30 to 40% over the next 3-4 years. And Seedify.fund was started by Levent Kemsem Adam, who has, I butchered that name, no doubt about it, who has over 10 years of experience in the blockchain ecosystem. He was disillusioned with the approach of private equity towards startups. And as a result, he created what we have today, which is Seedify.fund. Now, Seedify.fund is a way for people to get in early doors on cryptos for projects that they believe in. And their launches have been immensely successful. Some of these coins have done really, really well. And you can see, like, historically, the performance that they've had. If we just go and have a look at completed pools, you can see Rune's Terminal has been one that's recently done $175,000, $375,000 for Orbital. Legion Ventures, which is a Web3 investment and over-the-counter DeFi platform, has done $500,000. You know, they're raising money on a constant basis. An early investment into projects is a phenomenal way to make money. The downside is, of course, you know, there's like you're investing in a startup. 95% of startups fail, so there's always a risk with things like this. And I wouldn't be saying to people like dive in, jump into investments, because you've got to be aware, you've got to read, you've got to learn. But the success of some of the games that they've had and the launches that they've had have been massive, absolutely massive. And actually, one thing Seedify.fund need to do from a website perspective is just show the ROI for these projects. I know they do it on Twitter, I believe, or formerly known as Twitter X. But they've had coins that have done hundreds of X's. People that have been early investors in Seedify have done very, very well. And Seedify itself will garner a lot of attention because fundamentally, if you get in early on a crypto and it goes up 1,000 times, people then want to go and invest in the project. And to do that, you have to own Seedify. You have to own the token. If you do not own SFUND, you cannot invest. So you have to own SFUND, you have to stake SFUND. And this means there is significantly limited selling pressure for Seedify compared to a number of crypto projects out there. We see lots of crypto projects where people get in, get out. Like, it's very sporadic. It's very impulsive. SFUND is not that, because people that buy it sit on it. They use it to stake and they try and be early investors in projects. Now, obviously, if they launch a ton of projects that just die on their arse, then Seedify.fund itself will die on their arse. However, they have not got a history of that. They've got a history of launching projects that have done 30, 40, 50, 100 X's. And potential here is really high, especially when you take into account it's not on tons of exchanges. Right now, it's on Bybit, Gate, Huobi or HTX, I guess now, KuCoin, MEXC. But there's lots of exchanges it isn't on. It isn't on a Binance. It isn't on a Coinbase. I don't think it would ever be on a Coinbase because of the IDO situation, the initial game offering situation. I think that's something where there are companies that want to distance themselves from initial investment opportunities purely off of the basis that no one knows how the hell the SEC are ever going to legislate this. They seem to be just going after everyone. But if the trading volume starts just skyrocketing on Seedify, Binance, Coinbase, your bigger exchanges are not going to be able to ignore it because they're missing out on money by not listing. So there is potential here where Seedify could end up being listed with a big, big exchange. Volume obviously has to increase because the volume right now isn't going to interest Binance. And volume really hasn't been that great. Like, when we look at it, really volume has always been kind of under the 20 million region. But, in the last bull cycle, it ran up really well. Like, it hit a height of $16.77. So, early investors made some pretty good money, 10, 15, even 20x their money or more. However, this is already, went from lows of in the 56 region all the way up to, $5 this past year. So it's done a 10x. And early investing is still a massive thing. People want to get in early doors on investments because if they land, you make huge returns. Seedify provides that opportunity, especially in gaming, especially in, DeFi, and especially in NFTs. NFTs obviously have been a crushed sort of sector lately, but they're inevitably going to have their run as well. Seedify is probably quite undervalued right now. I still think this can run back up to $10 or so. I don't think it's breaking its previous all-time high. But with a number of successful launches, people will flock into investing. There is no selling pressure on Seedify in the same way as a number of other crypto projects. So there's enough, potentially they can build enough buying pressure to really surge the price. The second thing is obviously if they have huge launches and people want to buy it more, then other exchanges can list this, and the potential here is quite high. I think this can still get back to $10, but if they have a ton of successful launches and a Binance, a Coinbase want to list them, this could go to an all-time high. Potential is there. It's just, can they do it? Because obviously they have to pick through all the projects that go to them trying to crowdfund. So they've got to pick right. Those projects have got to be successful, and that can spurn this on. So their real job is due diligence right now. But if they nail that, potential is huge here. I think this can do I think this can run to $10. All-time high is possible, but a listing is required as far as I'm concerned. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Do you think this can do an all-time high, new all-time high without a Binance or a Coinbase listing? Share in the comments. And guys, look, we are in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the coins you own, if you're not confident in the coins you own, time to do something about it, because September is going to have huge money printing in the US. We are going to see rate cuts. Those two things were catalysts in the last bull cycle for higher highs. So September could be a massive month. If the coins you own are crap, you're going to watch a lot of people making money while you do not. That is a rubbish position to be in. If that's you, get onto copymycrypto.com, have a look at what my members have earned, have a look at the successes we've had, read through the site, watch the videos. Everything is verifiable on the history of this channel. If you like what you see, it's time to try it out, guys, because we are months away from things starting to really move. And if you're not confident in the coins you own, maybe do something about it. And that's it from me. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next vid. Bye-bye.